Hi everyone, welcome to Gallant IAS. In this video, we will be discussing how to write a social justice answer. This is a previous year question, so let us discuss the question. The quality of higher education in India requires major improvements to make it internationally competitive. Do you think that the entry of foreign educational institutions would help improve the quality of higher and technical education in the country? Discuss. This question consists of two parts, and the first part is the quality of higher education in India requires major improvements to make it internationally competitive. That means there is a requirement of quality improvement in our higher education to make it internationally competitive. So the keywords are quality improvement in our higher education, internationally competitive. In order to substantiate this statement, you can use some examples or data, facts, etc. and we will be discussing this, okay? Then the second statement is, do you think that the entry of foreign educational institutions would help improve the quality of higher and technical education in the country? So you should discuss the impact of entry of foreign higher education institutions in India. Whether this entry of foreign higher education institutions in India leads to quality improvement or not. Okay. So this is the two parts of this question. The first part is there is a requirement of quality improvement in our higher education. So in order to make it internationally competitive, so you should address this first statement in your introduction and the first part of the body. Then the second part of the body is, do you think that the entry of foreign educational institutions would help improve the quality of higher and technical education in the country? That means the entry of foreign higher education institutions in our country, whether it leads to quality improvement or not. So you should discuss this statement in the second part of this question. Okay. So in the introduction, in order to explain this first part of the question, you can quote the Times Higher Education Survey. And the survey report of the Times Higher Education shows no Indian universities is listed in the top 100 universities in the world. So you can quote the Times Higher Education Survey report, and it shows no Indian universities is listed in the top 100 universities in the world, and it shows the poor performance of our higher education institutions. Okay, then you can write some reasons for this poor performance of our higher education institutions, like lack of research and development, poor quality of faculties or professors, then lack of employability, then lack of world-class facilities like labs. Okay, these are some reasons for the poor performance of our higher education institutions. Okay, so first in the introduction you can quote the Times Higher Education Survey, and it shows no Indian universities is listed in the top 100 universities in the world, and it shows the poor performance of our higher education institutions. Then you can quote some reasons for this poor performance: lack of research and development, poor quality of faculties or professors, then lack of employability, lack of world-class facilities like labs. Okay. So we have discussed the first part of the question, and the second part of the question is impact of entry of foreign higher education institutions in our country. Impact of entry of foreign higher education institutions in India. So in order to explain this impact, you can draw a column like this, and here you can write the benefits or advantages of this entry of foreign higher education institutions in India, then the disadvantages. Okay. And the benefits include, it will lead to more research and development, because these foreign institutions will provide better facilities like labs, better faculties, etc. So it will lead to more research and development in our higher education institutions. Okay. Then it will lead to more, or it will promote investments in our higher education system. Okay. It may lead to more investments, or it will promote investments in higher education system. Then it will help to reduce brain drain, because these opportunities are opportunities for the Indian students for higher studies are available here itself. So there is no need for these Indian students go abroad for the quality higher education. Okay. These are some benefits of these entry of foreign higher education institutions in our country. Then you can write some disadvantages like commercialization, or commercial nature of foreign institutions. If these foreign institutions are profit motive, then there is a chance of commercialization of our higher education. Then there is no guarantee of quality assurance or job security, etc. So there is no guarantee of quality assurance or job securities, etc. Then there is no regulation system to control this foreign education institution. At present, there is no regulatory system or accreditation systems for controlling these foreign higher education institutions in our country. Okay. So these are some advantages and disadvantages of the entry of foreign higher education institutions in our country. So you can add more points under these headings. Okay. So we have discussed the introduction, first and second part of this question. Then towards the conclusion, from this discussion you can conclude like this: the entry of foreign higher education institutions in India alone cannot ensure the quality improvement of our higher education. So you should provide some alternative suggestions under this conclusion part. Okay. And the suggestions include, you can write like this: we should liberalize before globalization. That means India has some reputed colleges and universities like IITs. So government should allow more private Indian universities and give them more autonomy and independence. So you can conclude like this. Liberalized before globalization, that means India has some reputed colleges and institutions like IIT, so government should provide or government should allow more private Indian universities and institutions and give them more autonomy and independence. So, and you can add some other points under this suggestions part. Okay, so let us revise again. In the introduction part, you can quote the Times Higher Education Survey report. According to this Times Higher Education Survey report, no Indian universities is listed in the top 100 universities in the world. And this report shows the poor performance of our higher education institutions. Then you can quote some reasons like lack of quality, research and development, poor quality of faculties or the professors, then lack of lack of world-class facilities like labs, lack of employability, etc. Then you can write the second part of the question, that is the impact of entry of foreign higher education institutions in India. Then you can write like this, you can draw a column like this, benefits and disadvantages. You can write some points under these benefits and the points under this disadvantages part. Then towards the conclusion part, you can provide some alternative suggestions like liberalize before globalization, government should allow more private Indian universities and give them more autonomy. Okay, and you can add more points under the suggestions part. So this is the discussion for this question. So see you in the next class. Thank you.